are mentally and emotionally unfit to be POTUS. First off, you know they're like avid Trump supporters if they're on Truth Social, because what the
I'm saying though, why? Obviously this is a moment, right? Obviously this is a moment, but why is it this is the one, right? Like we could do like a whole time lapse of all of the other moments where it was like, yeah, this dude he's not all there. Hell, from the first fucking campaign, like this dude's not right for he's not right for leadership. He's not right for the movement. He's not right for the world. He's not right for the role. Like, and we are fucking 3 elections in, right? A lot of these people voted for him 3 times, lockstep in everything he said, going out and fucking demeaning and disparaging anybody else that spoke up against, talking shit about anybody that Donald Trump tells you to talk shit about, loving everything, yucking it up.
Finger licking good special.
And this is where, well, yeah, now you sound kind of crazy now. Hey, come on, man. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Trey.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Back at it with another video.
Another one.
And today we're going to be reacting to another video from Jew Almighty. Gonna be getting into this whole MAGA civil war kind of vibe that's going on right now. Obviously, Trump wilded out last week a lot, and a lot of people came out with a lot of pushback, a lot of criticism for how he's been on Truth and all that good stuff. And of course, Trump not gonna let that shit slide, so he had plenty to say about it. If y'all haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It does a lot for me. I'm a new YouTuber and helps me get out there. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
MAGA has finally turned on Trump.
You can be what you are, but I would advise you do it quietly, Trump, because MAGA is no longer commanded by you, and you know it. You know it. You belong to the Epstein class. That is your legacy now.
And all it took was for Trump to threaten to wipe an entire civilization off the earth.
Did the president of the United States really just write that? And it is real. It is vile on every level. It begins with a promise to use the U.S. military, our military, to destroy civilian infrastructure.
But the criticism from just about everyone and calls for the 25th Amendment led to Trump crashing out on some of the most prominent conservative voices and at one time some of his most loyal supporters like Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, Alex Jones, and Candace Owens.
This evening, Trump called out everybody. Alex Jones, Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens.
Everybody except for old Nick Fuentes.
Okay, so who's even left?
And after that, the kid gloves were off and none of them held back in their responses to Trump.
Say one more thing. One more thing out of your mouth, and I'm going to show you how to cow eat the cabbage.
Say another motherfucking word, and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga.
Do one more thing.
While at the same time that the MAGA meltdown was happening, everyone's social media feeds are also filled with regretful Trump voters throwing away or burning their MAGA hats.
Not proud of it, man enough to say it. I was one of those guys. Back in 2020, I was wrong. Not proud of it, man enough to say it.
But
So at this point, right, like I told y'all, I'm surrounded by a lot of conservatives that I think they still support Trump. It's one of those things, like, we don't speak about it as much anymore, but at this point, right, if you are still a MAGA and you're still a supporter, what would it take at this point? He's done it all. Like, he's burnt bridges with, you know, all of our partners, all of his major supporters that got him in this position that he's in today. He's starting to fire people. Like, yeah, when do you say enough is enough? If you're still on board, like, what would it take at this point?
welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it. While I personally thought...
Definitely go over there and show some love to Jew Almighty. I've been seeing he's doing another... he's going another venture. I think he's going more into creating videos, creating content. I believe he's on Spotify now too. So definitely go in there, show him some love. He put out real good content. Brother's a genius.
MAGA had no principles at this point. This tweet from Trump threatening to wipe an entire civilization off the earth was a bridge too far for just about everybody. A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't think any president we've ever had, even during World War I, World War II, Vietnam, ever threatened to wipe an entire civilization off.
And let's be honest, like that, this post in itself should be an impeachable offense. The fact that we're not having those conversations, we're not, obviously Congress is on recess right now, but nobody, obviously a lot of people are coming out talking about it on social media and things of that nature, but this should have come with more consequences than it has so far.
The earth, which to a lot of people amounted to Trump committing potential war crimes, which led to just about every conservative commentator and voice to speak out, no matter how loyal they have been to Trump.
Did the president of the United States really just write that? And it is real. It is maybe the most real thing this president has ever done, and also the most revealing. On every level, it is vile. On every level. It begins with a promise to use the U.S. military, our military, to destroy civilian infrastructure in another country, which is to say to commit a war crime, a moral crime against the people of the country, whose welfare, by the way, was one of the reasons we supposedly went into this war in the first place. They're being killed by their government. We have to rescue.
See, I've said this in previous videos, and it's, I'm no fan of Tucker Carlson. Fuck him too. But, obviously he's got a bigger microphone, megaphone than I do. Yeah, I mean, this whole our reasoning that we've been told, right? The whole reason that we were given, we're going in there on behalf of the people. The regime has been killing people, which they have, right? But we, as in our government, doesn't give a shit about all of that. Like, if that's truly what we were there for, we would have already been boots on ground and in invading, right? So that's never been the reason. But of course, you just give everybody lip service once you get on TV and cameras are around. So yeah, but again, Tucker Carlson, one of the most prominent people that put him in his position, and now you got a conscience and a voice to just talk about what everybody else could already see plain as day.
Them. And now here's our president, not even a month and a half into the conflict, which we are not winning, by the way, because the Straits of Hormuz are not open. There's one way to keep track. That's the measurement, saying that we're going to use our military to kill the civilians of this country.
With Trump getting lit up by conservative commentators, not just Tucker Carlson, but just about all of them, over his end of a civilization threat towards Iran.
As you can imagine, that post did not go over well with the Iranians or with many Americans. I mean, I don't know about you, but I am sick of this shit. I'm
So look, I'm gonna try and let it live after this one. I hate the fact that they're coming out and they're saying all this stuff now. They've been on board for all kind of bullshit. We're already a year and a half in. You know what I'm saying? You go back and look at any of their content, or I'm sure a majority of y'all have seen a lot of their content. They've been condoning a lot of the bullshit. And for whatever reason, everybody's drawing the line in the sand here. That line should have been drawn a long fucking time ago. So they don't get no points in my book, right? Fuck all of these folks, man. They was along for the ride, along for the grift up until this point, and now they jumping ship. Fuck out of here. I'm glad that the infighting has happened just because of the pure comedy of it all. But fuck out of here. I'm sick of them too. Like all the shit that I've had to listen to for them.
Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
sick of it. Can't he just behave like a normal human? I mean, honestly, like the president, 380, yes, shut up. Shut up about that shit. You don't threaten to wipe out an entire civilization. We're talking about civilians just casually in a social media post.
He decided to have a true social tantrum and tweet like 500 words, attacking Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, and Alex Jones. I am not going to read all of this because we will be here all...
I didn't even know, like, just take a second to take all that in. Like, I didn't know you could do that kind of a post. Obviously, I'm not on Truth though, but and this is our president. Like, he shouldn't even have the time to be doing this or telling somebody to do this. Like, Jesus.
I know why Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, and Alex Jones have been fighting me for years. That's incorrect. They were all on his side up until last year when he started destroying the economy, breaking with all our allies, and then sending us to a war that we didn't need to be in. Especially by the fact that they think it's wonderful for Iran, the #1 state sponsor of terror, to have a nuclear weapon. Because they have one thing in common: low IQs. It's only dumb people that accuse other people of having low IQs. They're stupid people. They know it. Their families know it. And everyone knows it too. Look at their past. Look at their record. Their past and their record is fully supporting Trump. But then he gets into the personal attacks. They have third-rate podcasts, but nobody's talking about them, and their views are the opposite of MAGA, or I wouldn't have won the presidential election in a landslide. MAGA agrees with me and just gave CNN 100% approval rating of Trump. Trump is at historically low approval ratings. He's not hand-flailing fools like Tucker Carlson, who couldn't even finish college. Trump is taking personal digs. He said that man couldn't finish college. He was a broken man when he got fired from Fox, and he's never been the same. Or Megyn Kelly, who nationally asked me the now famous only Rosie O'Donnell question, or crazy Candace Owens, who accuses the highly respected First Lady of France of being a man when she is not, and will hopefully...
Didn't Tucker get fucking fired for the whole Dominion shit? Like, if he did, I'm gonna put it on here. Like, I'm pretty sure something, you know, he was on Fox doing his thing, talking all the shit about the Dominion voting machines. And when they went through that suit, he was like, I feel like he got fired after that.
Win lots of money in the ongoing lawsuit. Actually, to me, the First Lady of France is far more beautiful than Candace, who happens to be black. In fact, it's not even close. Or bankrupt Alex Jones, who says some of the dumbest things and lost his entire fortune, as he should have, for his horrendous attack on the families of the Sandy Hook shooting victims. Ridiculously claimed.
Yeah! They squabbling out there now. Yeah!
So again, these are the people, again, like all of these people, he's going in on him. He was fine with it when they were supporting him, and they have been supporting him lockstep for years. And, you know, every now and again when it's inconsequential, like they'll fucking like be critical on something that he says or does or whatever the case may be. But when it's not going to really hit him in a certain kind of way, like severely reduce his support or anything like that, or like seem like they jump ship. This is the first time that you can tell, like, they're like, all right, we're off now.
Claiming it was a hoax. Even a broken clock is right at least 2 times a day, because Trump was spitting facts about Alex Jones right there. These so-called pundits are losers, and they always will be. With Trump's history, he's used to being able to say and do anything and have that entire cult of MAGA around him. But now that some of the biggest, most popular conservative voices have clearly broke from Trump, and Trump is now attacking them, that also fractures the MAGA base, and they were not rocking with Trump attacking his own people. Trump is getting lit up by followers on Truth. MAGA on MAGA violence. Sad. Not sad at all. These are good times. The people were not having it, and they've been okay with Epstein lists, with terrorists that hurt the economy, with us going into countries, kidnapping presidents, and then sending us to a war in the Middle East. But between Trump calling for the end of a civilization and then him attacking his own commentators, the people were just done. Clearly, you're insane. Time to resign, Donald, or face the 25th. You are mentally and emotionally unfit to be POTUS. First off, you know they're like avid Trump supporters if they're on Truth Social, because what the
I'm saying though, why? Obviously this is a moment, right? Obviously this is a moment, but why is it this is the one, right? Like we could do like a whole time lapse of all of the other moments where it was like, yeah, this dude he's not all there. Hell, from the first fucking campaign, like, this dude's not right for he's not right for leadership. He's not right for the movement. He's not right for the world. He's not right for the role. Like, and we are fucking 3 elections in, right? A lot of these people voted for him 3 times, lockstep in everything he said, going out and fucking demeaning and disparaging anybody else that spoke up again, talking shit about anybody that Donald Trump tells you to talk shit about, loving everything, yucking it up.
Finger licking good special.
And this is where, well, yeah, now you sound kind of crazy now. Come on, man. He fucking sounded crazy years ago.
Is that all Trumpy is mad about the people who believed and spread his campaign lies and don't believe him anymore? What a deranged lunatic. Lost my support. What in the world is wrong with you? You've just lost my support, Mr. President. That was so respectful. Mr. President. OMG, you sound like a 10-year-old who got his feelings hurt. That's exactly what he is. They all supported you until you rug pulled the American people and went against everything you campaigned on. MAGA may be behind you until the end, but that group is shrinking. Those pundits you mentioned have moved on and taken the biggest part of the Republican coalition with them, which is America first and only. I think that's pretty much accurate to what we see happening. There's just sheer irony in him attacking the people that have been his biggest advocates since he stepped on the political world stage. CNN captured in a highlight reel.
Not only is it that he attacked them, it's that he attacked them and accused them of being everything that, Democrats, progressives, like you name it, the radical left has been saying they are from the jump. And they accused him of being everything that we said he was from the jump. So it's like all these people finally waking up to the fact that people have been trying to expose. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why. Obviously, this is deranged and not presidential and not leadership and war crimes and et cetera, et cetera. But it's more of the same. Like, I don't get it. Like, what about this one? Was it Easter Sunday? No, because this came after Easter Sunday. This was on Tuesday. Y'all let me know in the comments, because I don't get why this is the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't get it. I think it should have happened a long time. I think there's plenty other things. People getting gunned down and whatever.
Of him praising those same people that he just shitted on.
Mentioned a name, a woman who I saw the other night on television just rip some poor idiot apart. Megyn Kelly is here, and she's doing. Come up here, Megyn. By the way, I'm having a great time up here. Are you having a good time? This guy, is he the greatest interviewer? Candace Owens, I watched her and I saw her coming. I said, I'm pretty good at star power. I say, that's a star. I just want to finish by saying your reputation's amazing. I will not let you down. You will be very, very impressed.
Donald Trump, let me say this. My audience, I'd say 90% supports you. Okay. Right. And you definitely have shown your knowledge of geopolitical systems.
But like I said, Trump is so used to being able to attack people, crash out, and have a cheering cult around him that he just was not prepared for the type of pushback that he got, not only from his MAGA base, but from the commentators that he was attacking, because they all came out swinging in response to Trump's 500-word tweet. For a while, MAGA has been splintering off. Like, you had Nick Fuentes kind of take the American first people, the younger generation of MAGA. But for the most part, you still had that MAGA solidarity cult around Trump, just eating everything that he spoon-fed them, no matter how false, bad, or toxic it was. But there's a very clean breakdown. I would say one of the things that we've really seen change is where people used to be afraid of Trump. They used to be afraid to speak negatively about him for fear of backlash from that MAGA base. For these commentators on the right, they're no longer afraid because a lot of that MAGA base is behind them.
Let me tell you something, and this is just reality, okay? Going back to just the rules of the jungle. Okay, let all the politicians and advisors around you evaporate for just a moment. Just you and me, ready? People will not fight beside, behind, or for someone who is fundamentally disloyal, okay? If disloyalty and deceit is in your nature, then I highly suggest that you combine it with silence.
Has she shown herself to be loyal? Like, I get it. It's funny for us to watch these things happen, but again, they are still a problem. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I go with all of this. Like, yes, they're fighting each other and it's splintering off, but they are still a problem. And Why do they all of a sudden get more credibility because they are breaking with Trump? Or, you know what I'm saying, for the people that are still MAGA, you know what I'm saying, why do they lose? Whatever. I just don't understand how this bullshit, the grift of it all is supposed to work in everybody's favor. And it will. None of these people are going to lose a level of support that is going to make them like disappear. They are still relevant and we will still be hearing from them.
Can be what you are, but I would advise you do it quietly, Trump, because MAGA is no longer commanded by you and you know it. You know it. You belong to the Epstein class. That is your legacy now. People will see your name on buildings, whatever was agreed upon in those boardrooms, Jared Kushner, Trump, Gaza, hotel, whatever you tweeted, so crass. They will see that. You will earn that. And
now we talking about the corruption. Not on day one, not with the First Amendment.
And then when they see it, they will think about how many children had to die or be raped by men on islands so that you could stick the Trump name upon a building. You can't take money and things and stuff with you when you go, just your soul. And you sold yours for what? Another gilded ballroom? Let me be perfectly clear when I say this. Charlie Kirk, he died free. You will most certainly die a slave. Okay? You are in chains right now, and the entire world can see that perfectly.
Where Candace Owens was calm, eloquent, very concise with her message to Trump, Alex Jones just crashed out.
If you think I've been on your ass, say one more thing. One more thing out of your mouth. And Laura Loomer, send him this, okay? One more thing. When I've gone through hell back in your ass because you were the lesser of two evils, then I'm going to show you how to cow eat the cabbage. Do one more thing. You should be kissing my ass. But instead, you shit all over me and rub it in. Okay, I'm a Christian, but I ain't Christ-like, okay? And I hate the Democrats, I hate the left, I hate the WF, I hate the globalists so much that I've sat here and put up with crap. There's only so far that I can take it. Go ahead, say one more thing about me. Go ahead and attack me one more time. Do it, and you'll find out. Because I know where to hit you. Leave me alone. But I will not take any more of your crap. I have taken your betrayals, your narcissism, the open kleptocratic insider trading that is just wholesale in your administration. You think I'm intimidated by you, Trump, the president of the United States? Think I'm intimidated by your...
Look how long they have been at it. Trump has racked up so much money. Nobody, they didn't care. They were supporting, fuck the libs. Whoop, the Dems are the problem, the radical, we're at war. Like all this bullshit they were spouting off. And now we gonna call him out for everything that we've said, man. Everything that he's been doing. The grift is already done. He did already run up everything. And he get to ride out and do whatever he want to. Yeah, he's a lame duck. He gets to do whatever he wants to. Y'all put him there. Fuck out of here, man. Like, you don't get kudos for calling out what's blatant, like what we've been saying the whole time. And I got to argue with people that are spouting off shit that they heard Alex Jones saying, Candace Owens saying, Tucker Carlson say, all this bullshit that they've been hearing them say for years and years. And now they come out and say the same shit that I swear to God, I hope all of y'all are watching. This is fucking, it should be embarrassing. I hope it's a wake up call, and I hope you don't get taken advantage of like this again by the next one in the shoot. JD, I guess.
Hit teams, all the rest of it. Whatever, man. You got God to deal with.
Funnily enough, Nick Fuentes, who has probably been Trump's earliest critic from the conservative side, didn't get his name called out in Trump's tweet, but still had a lot to say about him.
On Truth Social, this evening, Trump called out everybody. Alex Jones, Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens. One notable exception. What's that all about? Some might say he doesn't want the Groyper curse. Maybe he just doesn't care that much about me. Maybe I'm not a big enough deal. Why? Because I wasn't on Fox News or something?
He's making it funny. That shit hurt. I guarantee you that shit hurt him.
But today, Trump took the gloves off and he lit into all of the major Israel-critical anti-war pundits attacking, quote, bankrupt Alex Jones, crazy Candace Owens, Tucker, and Megyn Kelly. He lit into all of them in literally a 500-word post on Truth Social, attacking all of them, excoriating them. And you gotta wonder, so if that's not your target demographic, who the fuck is even in this MAGA movement at all anymore? Because...
And that's a fair statement. If you just went after all of them, it's only the diehard MAGA. That's it. And that's not going to be a lot of people. If they all take their portion of the conservative movement along with them as they exit, he don't got much left.
Everything on Truth Social it's against the Democrats. It's against James Comey. It's against Mueller, who died, and that actor who died. And it's against the Wall Street Journal, and it's against people on Fox. And now it's against the 4 biggest conservative podcasters in America. What is the market share of Tucker plus Candace plus Megyn Kelly plus Alex Jones? I think that's probably like 70% or more of the conservative podcasting audience, or you could even say media audience. What did he say last year? If you want the Epstein files, you're not MAGA. Marjorie Taylor Greene was thrown under the bus. Thomas Massey thrown under the bus. Okay, so who's even left then? If it's not the left, and it's not the middle, and it's not Tucker, Candace, Alex Jones, Megyn Kelly, Marjorie Greene, Thomas Massey, who does that leave? Joe Rogan's out. All In Podcast is out. Joe Kent is out. Who's left, Theo?
So if you buy all of that, right, the way he just laid it out, if you are still in, you need to do some soul searching, go out in the woods, do some ayahuasca, do something, pray to whatever religion that you really need some alone time to figure yourself out. Like, for real.
Vaughn is out. All the Austin, Texas comedians are out. Who's left? Who do you got left?
As if everything going on with the MAGA civil war wasn't enough, First Lady Melania just randomly set up a press conference out of nowhere without anybody else in the White House knowing it seemingly, and talked about her relationship with Epstein and how Congress needs to act on the Epstein.
We're going to get rid of this because I'm going to react to that somewhere else. We'll let this slide.
Thank you.
And as if that was not bad enough, which how much worse can it get for MAGA and for Trump? If you've been on social media at all over the last week, couple weeks actually, you will have seen these videos of Trump voters, 1-time, 2-time, 3-time Trump voters, now coming out and saying they feel betrayed by Trump, they regret voting for Trump, they're no longer MAGA, they're throwing or burning the MAGA hats.
Not proud of it, man enough to say it. I was one of those guys back in 2020, 2024, shit, even 2016 before I could vote. I was all for Trump. I was all for MAGA. I believed he was going to make America great again. I believed he was going to drain the swamp. I thought he was going to be different. He wasn't a career politician. And boy, was I wrong. My views didn't change. They still remain the same. I did fall for the deception, though, because I can't in good conscience support someone who's responsible for a pointless war where thousands of innocent lives are dying every single day. I can't support someone who mocked Christ on Easter. I sure as hell can't support someone who calls the people who want transparency on one of the most heinous and insidious acts in human history, the Epstein files, calls them liars and lunatics. He's probably a part of it himself.
For the record, I don't trust any of these people. I think if Trump ran again in 2028, they would 100% get in that booth and vote for Trump again. MAGA is dead. It's important all 3-time voters understand how much we told you so. You're not forgiven, you are stupid, and America is worse because of you. All facts. I will spend the rest of my life reminding you of that fact. I can't even be mad at that tweet at all because we all knew who Trump was. We knew how racist and how bad of a businessman he was before he became president. Then we had 4 years of him where we saw exactly how chaotic he was as a president. So for them to vote him in again without reins this time was completely idiotic and self-destructive for this country. With everything going on with the economy and the toilet, with so many people around the country struggling, us now stuck in a war in the Middle East with American soldiers dying, the Strait completely closed down, a ceasefire that isn't going to fix anything, and midterms coming up, MAGA is done. Trump is cooked, and even his own supporters aren't rocking with him anymore. Increasingly, he has become a desperate man alone on an island. But the only reason Trump had power in the first place is because he had that coat of MAGA around him. He had all of those big name political voices around him. And without them to prop him up and MAGA splitting the way it has, Trump is done. But shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting, and thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff. And
So obviously that's the end of the video, but you is not wrong, man. And I love like that he got it all wrapped into one bow. I've been watching it all as it's been unfolding the entire time. But like I said throughout the video, man, like and I've said it on previous videos, like for me personally, I get how everybody's jumping ship and coming to the realization and all that stuff, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I got issues with how long it's taken for people to come to this realization. I know plenty of people that haven't jumped off the ship yet, so I don't understand how you're still on board and you're going down with the ship. Like, I don't get that. But yeah, for the people that have jumped off, I'm glad that you're off, but I just, it's really telling that you've been along for all this and didn't jump, but this was the end. This was that final straw. But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Are y'all happy to see it? Are y'all just sitting back with popcorn watching as it all unfolds, or are y'all conflicted? Is it like I am? If y'all learned something on this video, make sure and share it with your people. Keep the conversation going, keep the information flowing, and until next time, I'll holla at you.
You hating on my energy? I don't think you wanna be my enemy. I pop out, they go wild, so celebrity. Too busy winning, I forgot that I got friends.